to Doki Doki Literature Club. Today, we're gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club. Obviously, I just said that.
Part 2.
The fuck, why am I dumb? Anyway, let's get it. Low pump. I'm scared. I'm not. Let's get it. Oh god, I'm loud as shit. Okay. Let's do this. Alright. Load game. Let's go. You can use the skip button to fast forward through next text you've already read. Okay, now I'm making another one. Now the first one that I saw here was Heaven Sent. I like the word boop. I like the word boop. That's for sure. Skirt, shame, breathe. Nature. Nature. That's nature. I was just talking about violets and shit, so nature. Puppy, lollipop, cage. Insight, jump, sing. Disown, ocean friends, inferno. Now, inferno reminds me of Dante, so I'm picking inferno. And this one, we're doing rain cloud, I think.
Okay, rain cloud.
Now, bedazzle, I think, is what I picked last time, so I'm gonna go with time. Ooh, this one is difficult because if I do time, time is existence. Just putting that out there. I'm gonna put Doki Doki.
Analyze.
No. What the hell does Doki
Analysis.
Doki mean? Heart pounding. Okay. I see you. I see you. Heart pounding fear. Ooh.
Well, I got my phone here. I can Google.
No, I googled it. I googled it. I'm gonna go with analysis. Now, last time I picked suicide, you know, just because of the suicide forest thing. This time I think I'm gonna go with smile, and then this one I'm gonna go with. Now, last time I went with music. I think I also went with explode, to be honest. This time I'm gonna go with headphones because I wear them right now. Now misfortune. That's like when you get a fortune cookie, you open that shit and it says some stupid shit like, "You a dumb bitch." So I'm going with misfortune this time. I'm going with marshmallows because I got those motherfucking peep Oreos.
What the fuck? Never mind. Don't listen to me. I'm watching the video and it's lagged behind with your words.
Correct. So, fuck. Right now, Midnight's disoriented, so I'm going with disoriented. Let's go. Fireflies, but from Owl City, you know. Oh, 10 million fireflies. You know. Tenacious D. That's Jack Black. Let's go with it. Games. We're just playing games. Fortnite, we're playing a game right now. Games. Let's go. Massacre. Infinite Warfare.
I'm not playing Fortnite right now.
We were just playing Fortnite, bruh. I'm gonna pick
I know.
Massacre again. Massacre Disaster, bro. That's fire right there. Now Vertigo is a Black Ops 2 map, but I also have a headache now, and I'm pretty sure
Do all the cute words.
Vertigo has something to do with headaches. So I'm gonna go with my boy Vertigo. Excuse me.
Papa.
Now I like candy. I fuck with candy, bro. I'm going with candy. Now these motherfuckers be fickle. You know, it's changing frequently with these hoes. So I'm going with fickle. Because these motherfuckers, Yuri and Natsuki and shits, they be fickle. They be changing up on me real quick. Valentine's Day was soon, not soon, but it was a couple days ago. About 4 days ago now. But I like playgrounds. Yeah, I fuck with playgrounds. I always have. Ever since I was a kid, I fucked with the playground. So I'm going with playground. And skipping. Bouncy. Kawaii. Oh, fuck yeah, boy. Anyway. Let's get it. Now let's see what these motherfuckers have to say about this. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable. Oh god, sorry. Got a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi! Yo, Shiori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hehe. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Shiora? What? Shiora? Who the fuck that? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Aha! No, Shiori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Shiori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But that's one more thing. There's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell young Sandy to borrow me some money. Don't get me involved like that, Shiori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mysterious little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Shiori, I guess there's a little devil inside us all, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Shiori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Shiori. What? What the fuck was that noise? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Yuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. What the hell? What was, a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Shiori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I'm just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Shiori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just fucking eat it, bitch. Shiori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Oomph. Shiori suddenly clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're gonna go through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I give you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Shiori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Shiori off of her. Shiori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Shiori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell us what? Natsuki glances around. Monica's in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly, door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Oh god, I pressed the wrong button again. Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I always know where you played music as well, Monica. I don't, really. I got kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book. Natsuki disappeared in the closet. Why'd she go to the closet, though? I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in here? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if somebody else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out whether the person stands. Or where the person stands. How do you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written in your face. What the fuck that's supposed to mean, bish? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is, Natsuki snatches out of my hand. She then turns into a box of manga and slips through the volume right in the middle of the rest. Aha, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic. What?
Parfait Girls. Probably a great series.
Yeah, it sounds fire. I'd read it. Anyway, that probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. That's fucked up. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo. What? Don't just stand there. A what? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry, I didn't exactly expect to be sitting close to either. What? Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and to the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining, but later on there's all kind of drama, like when they all get into their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait, what's that supposed to mean? What? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. Ah, this chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Wow, I'm fucking up reading hard today. Gee.
It's good. It's a good time.
Well, oh my god, I'm really good at reading. Fuck. Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, why does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into something because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that's that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence.
I've done it before.
Midnight, why you do that?
Well, I mean, like, I was reading a manga, and, they had like, the food called flan.
Oh, yeah, flan. Well, yeah,
I'm like, oh, cool, I'm gonna go eat this, because it was in this manga. I got it, and it wasn't good. I didn't like it.
Rip.
I cried.
Well, see, I can relate to that. I had spaghetti tacos because they were in iCarly. So, same thing,
Yeah,
I guess.
those aren't good either.
You beefing with spaghetti tacos, motherfucker? They were Spencer's special recipe, motherfucker. How you gonna say that shit? That's fucked up right there. Well, I guess that explains. You have something to say? You gonna roast iCarly again? Okay, good.
No, I'm done.
Okay, good. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? What? We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so, I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
Isn't she adorable?
She looked like she about to cry or something, bro. Maybe she is crying. I don't know what the fuck's happening. That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up to them without being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the fucking face. I know these kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it into my... What? I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least, it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky, but it gets especially bad when, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in the words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Aha!
Clearly, you're gonna choose Natsuki to read your poem to first.
Obviously. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself in a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if we didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alrighty then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slid the book into my bag. Okay, so Midnight said, you're obviously going to pick Natsuki. Okay, listen. I think Natsuki is my favorite character. I mean, obviously, that's not even I think at this point. Natsuki is my favorite character. So, obviously, I'm going to pick Natsuki. Fuck Yuri, fuck Monica, fuck Shiori. They all suck. So, Natsuki is the one we're going to pick. She's probably going to hate this shit because I talk about some weird shit, but let's go. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know. Natsuki struggles to find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly. You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always have managed to write poems this cute. I mean, well written. No, I mean... Oh, so that's how it is. My poem's cute? No, why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things. Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Reading it again, I decide that it's not so great after all. It's too cute and Doki Doki. What the fuck did Doki Doki mean? Oh yeah, heart pounding. Oh shit, it's cute and scary, bro? That's fucked up. It's like this game. Anyway. It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things. Oh wait, it means falling in love and frightened or afraid. Sorry, I'm retarded. Anyway. It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kind of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you'll probably like it a lot. You'll probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a nice, cute singing voice. Excuse me. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. That's fucked up. One time, I hurt my leg really bad.
Reason not to be friends.
Yeah, that's fucked up. It's not like she's bringing spiders to your fucking house and shit. Maybe she is. Maybe that's what Amy does.
Then I wouldn't be friends with her.
Yeah, if you're gonna walk around with a goddamn spider in your hand and bring it to my house, fuck you. Anyway, one time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. True. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. This bitch crazy all of a sudden, bro. Amy talks about spiders one time and shit, bro. Whew. I mean, but still though, the fucking... It's kind of fire poem, to be honest. This is some shit that you'd see in, like, a kid's poem, like, when you're, like, in 5th grade or some shit. I like it, bro. And, I mean, I like that Like, that fucking repeat of, she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her and shit. I don't know, I think it's fire, so. Good job. Good job. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks might. That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Someone that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you. What? But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I just want to make people think. What? I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so I'll look forward to it. Well, I mean, hers are always fire. She'll be dropping fire poems. These all motherfuckers, bro. Okay, so now, listen. Last time, Natsuki and Yuri were beefing, right? Shiori, it doesn't even fucking matter what she thinks realistically, because she, like, into, like, whatever the fuck I'm doing anyway, type of thing. So, Shiori, I think I'm gonna do last anyway, unless she, like, hates me because I do her last. I guess I don't care, but. So we're gonna go with Yuri because they were beefing yesterday. She does some long, like, big-ass words and shit, too, so. I'm not prepared for this. See if I can read it. Take a drink of water and shit, get ready. Okay. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, young Santa. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, this means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise, I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me the poem, I guess. I don't know what that said. With this fucking handwriting and shit, I forget. Let's go. The raccoon.
Yeah, let's just not. We'll just be all like, here's her stupid poem, read it yourself, goodbye.
Midnight, I have to read it. I need to understand the characters.
Okay.
The raccoon. Oh, I have to ask, Midnight, are these the same every time?
The poems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't really care because I've never read them, but I was just asking you.
What do you mean, like, between the days, or, like, between playthroughs?
In playthroughs. Like, if I were to start another one and pick somebody else, and pick different words, would their poem still be the same?
Yeah, I believe so. As far as I can tell, the poems have been the same.
Okay. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always... No, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. That enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments... What? Increments. The moon increments its face and reflects that much more light off the cutting knife. Off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement, a rush of blood. Classic conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feel myself again. What? And I feed myself again, not feel myself? That's weird, Yuri. Anyway. So, you know what this reminds me of? When we first got into this motherfucking place, with this bitch-ass fucking Siyoki, or whatever that bitch, Sodoku, or whatever her name is. She came in, she's like, I really need the shit. Yeah, she's like, I really need the snack with the snack and feed me. This motherfucker straight up writing about that bitch before she even knows she was writing about her. That's fucked up. She's intelligent mind and shit. That's what she's gonna think, bro. Watch this. Maybe, I don't know. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I didn't see that. I don't know what the fuck. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions. Yeah, if I take it as a face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in any more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah, she was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I wouldn't probably hate myself. I would probably hate myself. I wouldn't probably... Anyway. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Okay, Monica, you're up next. Whew. Hi again. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, I like it. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so, yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. Lives long? Few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that. Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I could see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Whew. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, and endless. A meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Whew, now this shit was powerful, bro. Whew.
That's great.
That was fucking powerful. Now I gotta look up this word though. Cacophony. What does that mean? A harsh, discoordinate mixture of sounds. Ooh. Now that's pretty powerful right there. I like it, Monica. The way it's written, the fantastic writing style. The sine, cosine, tangent. Ooh. Man, oh man.
And the fact that you can actually read it.
Yeah, I mean that too. This one was pretty damn good. Let's go. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. If this motherfucker doesn't like it, bro, you know, it's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. She's right, though. She's right, though. That changed the motherfucking power level in that bitch. We started at level 10. We fucking grew that shit up to level fucking 100, bro. 2 days. We didn't even pay for a fucking, like, level up. We didn't watch any fucking videos like Midnight on Everwing. We fucking leveled that shit up.
Buy Battle Pass tiers on Fortnite, so you shut up.
It's almost like magic. You know, the way that I level up in Fortnite.
Right.
The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Oh my god. She's right. The pauses in the lines? Dude, she's fucking genius. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem. Oh god. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What the fuck? What's she telling me about saving my game and shit, bro? I'm not gonna go back. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. What? What the fuck? What just happened? This bitch retarded? Obviously a retard wouldn't just randomly fucking say that shit. She's not retarded. I meant to say like a robot or something. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, thanks for listening. What? Alright, Siori.
It's probably the game's subtle way of telling you, hey, don't forget to save, otherwise you'll lose your progress.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird that they did it that way. Siori. Dot dot dot. Oh, I like this one. It has some nice feelings to it. I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know a little too well for my own good. Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it. No, I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you. Never ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. And if it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure what the fuck that means. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Siori. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Siori, that's unexpected. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Whew. What the fuck? God damn, she went hard. Okay. Battles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle of starlight to make amends. Sometimes our friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Is this bitch an alcoholic or something? Huh, okay. I swear to God, that little 4 fucking thing though. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Like, that's straight up.
High schools, but I mean that doesn't say that they can't be.
Yeah, well, I mean, just like the collection makes me a lot of friends. Like, if you're in high school or whatever, and you make a fuck ton, or if you drink a lot or whatever, parties, you're gonna have a lot of friends.
Makes sense.
Each bottle a starlight. I don't know what the hell that part means. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Like, sometimes, like, I don't know. It didn't have anything to do with it.
So pretty much you found the secret meaning of the game.
You're right. Alcoholism.
Yep.
Night after night. More dreams. Friend after friend. More bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave. Discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like the time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come, in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside of my head. See, I don't know what the fuck this one's about. That says bottles, not battles. I figured that out now. What I don't understand about this one is what the fuck is happening, right? Her friends like her for her bottles? What does her bottle mean?
Yep.
Is she gonna hit somebody with a bottle?
Yeah, that's about it.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to understand what the hell just happened. Hopefully she tells me. She probably won't.
Poem?
Yeah, but I just don't understand it.
Not all poems make sense.
That's not true. Everybody else has made sense in my head. This one does not. Okay.
You're saying that the... Oh yeah, because the raccoon one was about the future.
Yeah. Like, I'm telling you, bro. This bitch, I don't know. Maybe it was good. I mean, it was good. I like the writing with the bottles and the shits, but I don't know what the fuck it meant, you know? Anyway. Holy crap. Suri, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten plenty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep my writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Suri's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes make it hard for me to be so pessimistic. Great, are they gonna fucking beef now, bro? Hello, Andy Flub. I don't know. What?
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Well, hello, Andy Flub. Welcome to the lovely stream. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit out in front of the room. What? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? Well, sorry. We won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? But, Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Shiori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Shiori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you fucking kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Shiori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on up a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone that what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with others? To inspire them to feel the same? Oh, Jesus. To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Shiori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Shiori and Monica have been trying really hard to find new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over with it. To get it over with. So here's the thing, right? I'm supposed to be my character. I would never in fucking my life decide to fucking recite a poem in front of motherfuckers. That's just not how I would not do that. So like, why didn't
Yeah, never.
The only thing that about this game so far is the fact that I wasn't able to choose that. Like who to kind of go with.
To choose that you don't want to be a part of the club?
No, to choose that I don't want to do that part. Like to choose, because Natsuki and Yuri didn't want to do that. To choose and say, oh, hey, I want to, or I would rather, or I think that Natsuki and Yuri are right. They don't want to do that. I don't want to do that either, type of thing. But it probably adds something to the game later on to have to do that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's faces. What? I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. More fucking poems? Jesus Christ. Monica. Why did I just read her name? What the fuck? The title of this poem is The Way We Fly. Monica began. Oh, shit. Well, that's fucked up. I didn't even have to read it. I was preparing myself. I just skipped through a fuck ton of stuff. I'm sorry. I'm retarded. I mean, I'm not retarded.
Good job.
She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Shiori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finished the what? The forest of... I'm shit at reading, excuse me. Jesus fuck. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each one of us. You can do it, Yuri. So, wait, didn't they already fucking read poems to each other? So what is the difference of doing it like this, rather than doing it like one by one?
Well, like, what they were doing before is, like, they just hand you the piece of paper and you read it in, like, your head by yourself. Now they're, like, reading their poems out loud to the group.
Yeah, but so what's the difference? They're already, like, talk and communicate for a few days already. So, like, I guess, like, if I went...
No?
Like, if I went up to you and started reading some shit. Like, let's say I wrote this poem. Hold on. The goat in a robe is floating home on a boat with the holes. Oh, no! This boat won't float. The goat woke up. The goat holds on to a rope. The soaking goat drove home on the road. If I just read that to you... Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. God damn. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality, like Eminem in that one song, and glances around her as if she's bewildered, even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we're caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Shiori hops onto the chair and cheerfully walks into the podium. This one's called My Meadow. When did these motherfuckers write these shits, dude? There's some shits that they just had around? Is this their poem, just laughing and shit? This bitch a genius too, bro. No, obviously it's not. Obviously. Anyway, sorry I giggled. Shiori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way that way. What? I see. Okay, then. Shiori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made us a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Shiori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Shiori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Shiori's meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Shiori finishes, and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Shiori. Even... I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Shiori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with the kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poem of yours where this sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Oh, God. I clicked out of it. That's awkward. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Humph. Don't make me go before... It's not like I compared you to... Jesus Christ. Might as well let young Santa lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and stand in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. What? Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll prove over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alrighty then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they're bounced up and down, as she's given life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for the people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. I have to surprise Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so, well, I guess in that case, you don't have much to worry about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem, get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time that you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too, it doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly that you're all putting all this effort into the club. Makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Shiori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica. What the fuck? Why are we still going for Monica, bitch? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Shiori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, young Santa, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Shiori once more, even though it's only been a few days. A lot of things have already changed, but today Shiori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Shiori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Shiori fumbles with the words. So let's just say that one day Natsuki asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Of course it's Natsuki, too. That's fucked up right here. Well, obviously, I would walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, right. Huh? Why is that thought... What? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean... I think I'd be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez, there's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, but I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you. Shiori, I can't even figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her, but if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time?
So you're on the poem screen?
Yeah.
Alright, I think that's a good spot to end it for this round.
This is true. Oh, man.
Ooh. Alright, alright. I think, next stream could possibly start getting into stuff.
Oh, no.
So that'd be great.
Alright, well, that was that stream. And you flub, you never fucking responded, dog. I hope you follow. Keep watching. I really like this. I'm having fun with streaming right now, so if you are still here, I don't even know, to be honest. I don't stream very often, so I don't know too much about it. But, I mean, come through again, I guess. Anyway, see everybody later.